Падумс, 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 дум-дум-дум-думс. Так. Ел. Да елки-палки, да почему? Ну да, я же поставила на дельта-рун. Елки-шпалки. Что я так. Геншин, а ты будешь как бы стоять? Так. Так, окей, стоять, стоять, стоять. Стоять, стоять. Не перестоять. Так, hello, my name is Giorgio. Hello, Giorgio. How are you doing? How are you? Сказано, сделано, ёперный театр. Ну да, я сейчас... Не обращайте внимания, что я сейчас в Лиюэ, хотя я, по идее, должна быть в Инадзуме. Но делики не сделаются, так сказать, сами собой, так что придется мне немножко тут задержаться. I'm fine. That's great. Так. Блин, у меня наушники, мне надо немножечко повязать, а то они у меня уже очень длинненькие.
Even if an antique is priceless, the happiness it brings lasts for only the moment that you obtain it.
Кто-нибудь в чатике есть 1500 рублей я верну, наверное. Нифига себе. Запросики. Вряд ли у кого-то здесь найдется такая сумма, но попытать удачу, наверное, стоило. Так. Блин. Так, вот. Нужна мне чертова Барбара. Блин, чуть не упала сюда. О, блин. Так, а мне стоило бы сюда упасть, да. Так, собираем хлам всякий. Так, теперь все равно подниматься, так что... Куда? Ой, блинский.
Leave it all to me.
Ёперный театр, блин. А как я... Как я не попалась на огонь-то? Теперь попалась, хотя я была ближе. Интересная штука, конечно. Ах ты ж сволочь!
I'll protect us.
Ничего себе! очень честно, конечно, да. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой, куда? Не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не. Вот, блинский. Барбара. Барбала. Барбара, ультуй. На, заморозьте, штука, стынь, так сказать.
Ева!
You can't run. Submit.
Ай, блинский. Так, ну что ж ты, Барбара. Да, оговорочка, так сказать, неловочка, да. Господи, да когда ж ты уже помрешь? Спасибо. Спасибо, блин. Так. Такусики. Такусики. Так, теперь надо пойти к вот этому. Так. Телепортнемся, пожалуй, сюда. Не такусики. Да, именно так.
Let the show be.
Так. Мята. Берем. Это мы забираем. А, это... Пошел отсюда, вон. Ай, блинский, ты... Что ж за невезение такое? Эти рыцари из Орда Фаониус, они... Да, эти рыцари из Орда Фаониус совершенно не могут ни с чем справиться. Они... Ой, блинский. И все, от них больше никаких вестей. Как местные жители вообще могут доверять им свою безопасность? Меня ждут срочные дела, а я тут простаиваю. Они хоть представляют, во сколько мне обходится каждая минута безделья? Слушайте, вы случайно не ищете приключений? Давайте, я вам заплачу, а вы поможете мне разобраться с этой проблемой. Что скажете? Вот и славно. Уважаю людей, которые сразу берутся за дело, а не торгуются по полдня. Не волнуйтесь, я щедро вознагражу за выполненную работу. Блять, царевич. Возможно, я ошибаюсь, но мне кажется, что хиличурлов в Манштате стало в разы больше. Чем больше занимается... Чем вообще занимается этот Орда Фаониус? Приходится прибегать к помощи добровольцев. Но ведь вас самих не так уж и много, всего 1,5. Ладно, просто скажите, какое место вы сможете обезопасить от хиличурлов? Подножье горы, склон или вершину? Там всюду хиличурлы, поэтому нет никакой разницы. Теперь выбирайте, хватит тратить мое время. Ай, блинский... Склон. А, там на склоне остались товары, которые я планировал увезти обратно и продать. Мало того, что эти хиличурлы перекрывали дорогу, так они еще и заняли то место, где остались мои товары. К счастью, они не разбираются в рыночной ситуации Тайвата и не трогают их. Мне нужно, чтобы вы избавились от них. И помните, что нужно быть осторожнее и не трогать мои товары. Эти ящики очень хрупкие. Все равно не получится продать эти товары, ведь дорога перекрыта. Ладно. Попробуем, конечно, эти товары не тронуть, но ничего обещать не могу. Ничего обещать не могу.
steady as stone.
Так, надо как-то не тронуть эти товары. Так. Ух. Так, блин, еще вот эти остались. Ладно, давайте. Ну-ка, 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 давайте, давайте сюда, давайте. Ура! Всех угандошили, и товарчики остались целые. Ура! Победа! Ну что, вы уже справились с работой?
Да.
Ну, вы неплохо справились. Ящики все целые, молодцы. Вот, держите 5000 моры. Если в будущем я снова попаду в подобную ситуацию, я не откажусь от вашей помощи. О, мы столько работы проделали.
Мы столько работы проделали ради каких-то 5000 моры.
Ну уже не пышьтесь, я очень тщательно рассчитывал вознаграждение, но соответствует проделанной вами работе. Для высшей награды нужно постараться. Вы можете попытать свою удачу в следующий раз, если я опять попаду в какую-нибудь неприятность. Бой. Так, что там у нас еще по списку? Ой, блин, блинский. Только не это. Бра. Просто бра. Чё, какие маячки вернуть, ёперный театр?
Leave it all to me.
Пиу-пиу-пиу-пиу-пиу-пиу. Так, а можно, пожалуйста, ты не будешь прикрываться своим вонючим щитом? Собака.
Don't waste my time.
Чё они такие неубиваемые, блин? Они обычно куда слабее. Ой, блин, блинский. В смысле? Блин, я сейчас замерзну. Ой, блин, блинский. Бедный монолитик мой.
Don't waste my time.
Так, ты, вон отсюда. Блин, я сейчас замерзну. Да блин, можно вы помрете как-то побыстрее? Я что-то не понимаю. Вы что-то какие-то живучие, пиздец. Так, блин.
Submit.
Так, это я зря ультанула, ну ладно. Быстрее, быстрее. Фак, щит, фак. Привет, ребята. Хорошо, что вы меня не заметили.
Let's dance.
Я, пожалуй, пройду мимо. Так, заодно пособираю эту чертову руду, которую мне давно надо было собрать. О, тут рыбалка есть. Так, давайте-ка попробуем. Прям. Опа.
Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already.
Ну-ка, ты ловиться будешь на эту наживку? Что-то мне кажется, что нет. Ну, ты, блин. Ладно. Да, хочу прекратить это говно. Блин, так, мне надо откуда-то взять этот чертов полый кварц, чтобы это разбить. Ага, так. Блин, серьезно? Так, понимаю.
I'll bring my seasonings.
Понимаю. Так, давай. Плиз. Да, ура! Найс. Так, отлично. Теперь нам тут делать нечего. Пошлите закрывать последний дейник. Ой, блин, глаз бури, но только не его. Да что ж такое? Так, давайте-ка достанем вот эту штуку. Пурум, 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 пурум. Хуй! Привет, Экс! Так. Блин, я не туда хотела, сука. Сука, ты... Вот, теперь все правильно. Глаз бури тот самый слабый и бесполезный моб. Да уж. Акс, у тебя есть 500 рублей? Ой, блин, скинь.
I must leave now.
Give up.
Виделись уже. Да, я знаю. Но никогда не помешает еще раз сказать привет. Так как... Да давай уже, ну блин, задолбал. И лута никакого даже не дает, сволочь. Допустим, есть. А что? Привет. Сас. Ой. Блин, а как так вышло? Ладно. Ладно. Ой, забыла же забрать награду с Делика-то. Все. Инадзума 11. Так. Куда нам по квесту надо? Я уж уже и забыла-то. Ага, деревня Коннан. Давайте выясним, блин. Отлично, как раз там есть телепорт. Надо. Вот так, прям в лоб, да. Oh.
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden after...
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare.
Что случилось?
The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
Oh. Ну, мне больше надо. Махиру.
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay. Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago. Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did?
Не факт. О, господи, Михаил, ты шо? Блин, вы его ничем не обили. Может, ему уже надоело, блин, вас защищать. Ёлки-палки.
We will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
Так. Энзиро.
Что случилось?
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him.
Глаз
He went
бога,
off
блин.
on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times. And then, out of the blue, truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally...
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here.
Да. Да бабка говорит, редкий вид бабок в геншине. God damn. что-то, Дима, отобрали твою эту игрушку.
You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay.
Ты здесь долго жил.
True, but that's not why I chose to stay here, and what made me want to come here 30 years ago. And why have I never wanted to leave and all? I don't have answers to those questions, because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone.
Это что, получается, в глазе Бога еще и какая-то память сохраняется? Капец! Половину души крадут. Ну ёб твою мать, Архонт, это что такое? Нельзя так.
In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
А если глаз Бога близорукий к нему идет в комплект божественный очко? Интересный вопрос, требующий дальнейшего исследования.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right?
Божественный пердемонокль.
But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then...
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary?
Oh, yes, yes,
Даже
you
это
do.
забыл.
And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary.
Окей, let's go. Найдем дневник и раскроем все его грязные секретики. Ой, кажется, где-то там где-то электрокул, да? Окей. Па-пара-па-пам. Па-па-па-пам. Так, Иру. Ау.
This looks like Tejima's diary, all right?
Стильно. Модно, молодежно.
Let's see what we... Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession.
Aw.
Now that's the kind of info we're looking for.
Фруктик. Так. Мята! Ой, блин. Ой, блин. Привет, ребят. Вы извините, но мне придется вам испортить праздник.
Boba, get them!
На, блин, иди. Елки-палки, что такой живучий? Нет, very unlucky на самом деле.
Steady us.
There's more! Finally, No.
Где лут? Эй! Я так понимаю, мне кажется, нужна электро для этой херни, да? Ладно, пока не буду ничего с этим делать. Сахарочек! Святилище. Ой, тут какая-то штучечка. Брелочек такой. Угу.
So this is the Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child.
Ладно.
But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it.
Элементальные следы, говорите. Что, в горшке там, что ли? Что мне надо смотреть? Вот.
Here we are.
А?
This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot.
Ладно.
The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years? Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years.
Ох, копаем трупы.
It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago.
Ха.
Konda Village. Sounds so familiar.
Пайман,
Where is that place again?
Пайман, заткнись. Если мы расстанемся в этой войне, подожди меня в деревне Конда. Там будет для нас безопасный дом. Это здесь.
Huh. So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for somebody. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh?
Эксгумацией занимаемся.
Well, let's go give
Yeah.
Tejima his stuff back.
Капец. Ой, блин, ты тут. Класс.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me too.
А.
But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary.
Капец, глаз Бога, в нем содержится воспоминание, капец. Капец, Архонт Вечности крадет мозги, помогите.
Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye.
Блин, я что-то тут не понимаю, потому что еще Когда мы нашли этот Амамори, то перевод и озвучка не соответствовали. В переводе было про девушку, а в озвучке про ребенка. И сейчас, блин, я не пойму на самом деле, о ком он говорит. Наверное, скорее всего, он действительно говорит о девушке. Но в озвучке упоминается ребенок. Ну, он как бы выглядит старым. То есть, по идее, 30 лет назад он, наверное, был все-таки взрослым. Значит, скорее всего, речь идет о девушке. Типа уже взрослый по оси. Я что-то... Что-то я не поняла. Не поняла я прикола. Ну ладно. Не могу понять, что правильно здесь.
How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out.
Shit happens, dude.
Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared.
Тебе, наверное, тяжело?
No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was.
Блин.
It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream.
Блин, обидно. Ты все еще хочешь уйти?
I think... Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is?
Aww.
Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad.
Aww. Блин. Блин, это даже пища для размышлений. Типа, так ли это плохо, если ты забываешь причину своей грусти? Типа, у тебя уже и нет причины грустить, потому что ты забыл ее. Но разве эта причина недостаточно, получается, важна, чтобы по ней грустить? И тогда ее можно забыть? Бля, я просто запутала сама себя. I'm sorry. Забыть причину, по которой грустишь, это самое грустное.
Seems it's just like Ayaka and Tomo were saying. If you lose your vision, you... That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier.
Ну да, это скорее всего потому что типа люди получают глаз Бога, когда у них какой-то не знаю, то ли момент сильного кризиса, то ли вдохновения, то ли чего-то такого сильного.
At least we were able to help him. Well, let's go find the next person.
Но, по-моему, единственное...
The second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Единственное, что мы можем для него сделать, это, скорее всего, все-таки вернуть ему глаз Бога. Так, нет, пожалуй, я туда телепорт. Так, о, тут кто-то из... Блинский. Так. Блин, точно, мне тут нужно, чтобы у меня все-таки были электро, ребята. Значит, я хотела все-таки в эту рыбную ассоциацию пойти-то. Что они там интересного мне скажут? Не забудь пофармить артефакты сегодня. Забуду. Ладно, не забуду. Кудзирай Момидзи.
Здравствуйте, вы здесь, чтобы вступить в ассоциацию Кудзирай?
Ты Айкса и там, и тут передают.
Что такое ассоциация Кудзирай? Это ассоциация детей океана. Непонятно, да? Попробуй еще раз. Ассоциация Кудзирай была создана по моей инициативе. Это ассоциация рыбаков, в основе которой лежит метод ловли Кудзирай. Это не самая большая ассоциация в мире, но каждый из наших членов сертифицированный мастер-рыболов. Я верю, что благодаря унаследованному искусству методу рыбной ловли, ёб твою мать, Кудзирай, наша ассоциация распространится по всей земле. Как насчет этого? Если присоединишься сейчас, то станешь почетным членом ассоциации, понимаешь?
Окей. Ух. О май. Какой сас. Ну, давайте. Материал пробуждения улова? Ёб твою мать, даже у удочки есть пробуждение. Ёперный театр. Пробужденная уточка. Уточка. Так, а кто там у нас, блин? Койти и Мидори. Если я правильно помню, Мидори это зеленый с японского. Крутое копье улов получить, оно прям очень хорошее. Блин, ну ладно. Буду знать.
У меня заканчиваются истории, которые можно было рассказать Койти. Что еще за истории? Есть новая история от дядюшки Рамзая. Он говорит, что побывал во многих странах и видел немало интересного. Чтобы не забыть обо всем этом, он заносил путевые заметки в особый дневник. Он показал мне столько своих путевых заметок. Например, в Пантене есть железная колесница, которая летает по небу. Она едет по невидимой дороге.
Боже мой, что с моей речью сегодня?
Добраться на ней от одной деревни до другой пара пустяков. В Сумиру растет особая трава. Ее можно посеять куда угодно. В землю, в воду, на песок. Тут же проклевываются ростки, и она начинает очень быстро расти. И еще есть такая лодка, которая может долго-долго оставаться на дне моря.
О, там уже и акваланг придумали. Блин, какой еще акваланг, сука? Как называется это? Подводная лодка, ёб твою мать.
Мне можно отправиться в глубины, чтобы увидеть всевозможных рыб. Да и мало ли, Чем еще там можно заняться?
А,
А он рассказал тебе о Снежной? О Снежной? Нет, кажется, нет. Впрочем, это не главное. В последнее время дядюшка Розай почему-то больше не шлет мне путевых заметок. Скоро мне будет нечего рассказывать Пойти.
субмарина. Блин, точно.
Я знаю, что дядюшка Рамзай поселился в чайном доме Каморы. Мне так хотелось найти его, но привратница, сестра Кодзуи, не впустила меня. Сказала, что детям там не место. Сифи, ты выглядишь достаточно взрослой. Поможешь мне? Спросишь у дядюшки Рамзая, куда пропали его путевые заметки?
Я моложе, чем кажется.
Все равно, Сефи, мне кажется, на тебя можно положиться. Пожалуйста, помоги мне.
Посмотрим.
А, тебе тоже хотелось бы почитать эти путевые заметки? Никаких проблем, отдашь их мне, как только закончишь. Я пойду с тобой. Ну да, внутрь меня не пустят, но я могу подождать тебя рядом с чайным домом. Скорее бы прочитать новые путевые заметки дядюшки Рамзая.
Капец. А!
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
Commotion.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
Goddamn.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
Бля.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Goddamn.
Что за рацион? Это как консерва?
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang.
What? We just happened to be passing by.
Bruh.
We heard the commotion and
Я
came
что,
to see what the matter was.
Я что, похожа на одного из них, что ли, блин?
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll
Bruh.
starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the
Да,
same as all
ребятка,
the other samurai.
подождите, ну чё вы?
It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
Бля.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions.
Seriously?
I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today?
Aww.
My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to.
Говорят, ты лишился глаза Бога.
And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why
Goddamn.
they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the vision hunt to
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details.
Бля, 5.
All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provision?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. which is why I came here in the first place. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth, but we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders. We should be able to follow their tracks. They...
Теперь они что, не только treasure hoarders, но еще и rations hoarders, что ли? Ёб твою мать, я не пойму. Ладно, пойдемте покучмекаем с этими, блин, treasure hoarders. Ой, а куда я?
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder.
Ой, бля.
You demand, boss!
О, феечка.
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after.
Окей.
Another test subject.
I'll protect us.
You're open.
На, на, на.
I got careless.
Nice and
Have a
spicy.
little taste. Picked the wrong.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you.
Говорят, вы ограбили дом Куросавы.
Kurosawa. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck.
So what did you see inside? What?
Food supplies. You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside.
Неплохо ты уже сносишь.
I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal?
You've got a deal. Now,
Huh?
Eh?
What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
yeah, a lot of them too, and they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better
What?
talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go.
Yes, of course.
Да, проваливайте нахер.
We redeemed ourselves for some IOUs.
Shut it.
Окей. Бебечки. Бебечки. Необычные бабочки. А, нет, 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 не убегайте, нет. А! Ой, ну и нахера это было?
You're toast!
На, на. Не надо меня так спука. В смысле? Да пошла ты, блин. Ай.
You're in for a little shock.
Keep back!
Ау. Да ты издеваешься, блин. Хватит исчезать, сучка! В смысле? Три подряд? Чего?
Into the fight!
try not to enjoy this
Ну
too
и
much.
нахера я это сделала? На. Всё, я сваливаю отсюда. Я больше не хочу. Это... Бра. Ловушка Джо Кушкера.
Nice and spicy.
Ау! Ау! Чё так больно, блин? Ой, блин, Ленский.
Let the show begin.
Ой. Так. Блин, а что мне надо сделать? Ладно.
Let's dance.
Вот, блин, там, кажется, электрокул. Или нет? Нет, он где-то тут должен быть. А, он в клетке. Я ж не знаю, как ее открыть. Пайман, самый лучший компаньон. Согласна, блин. Ой. А ой. Ну что скажешь?
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got, or perhaps, there's something you want to inquire about?
Эти расписки.
Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Сефир, хочешь коконат мильк? Я б не отказалась, конечно. Это...
Whoa, whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account.
Нет, блин! Блин, это что получается? Он тогда все эти рационы, которые сейчас с него требуют, он давал из своего кармана, а эти жители теперь думают, что он типа им должен это выдавать? Нет!
However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his... And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed.
God damn.
As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself?
Это очень интересный вопрос, Ауи.
Он не помнит.
I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Bruh.
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
В смысле, за что?
But we didn't buy anything.
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree?
Бля.
Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think. 2,000 mora should be a fair price.
Ладно.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
Блин, а если бы у игрока, допустим, не было бы 2000 моры, тогда бы мы не смогли пройти дальше? Киса! Ну-ка.
You're in for a little shock.
А, я не могу ее шокировать. Оп, оп, оп. Что там, кому там, что там нужно? Аратани.
Как же мне связаться с этими авторами в нынешних обстоятельствах? С кем связаться? А, путешественница, это ты. Как хорошо, что ты здесь. Мне как раз нужна помощь. Дело вот в чем. Ежегодный конкурс романов издательского дома Яэ вот-вот начнется, и, согласно нашему обычаю, мы собираемся пригласить несколько наших авторов для участия в жюри. Однако двое из них родом не из Инадзумы и здесь не живут. Как ты знаешь, сейчас такое время, что мы не можем пригласить чужестранцев. Но мы должны хотя бы проинформировать наших авторов о таком важном деле. Поэтому мне пришло в голову, что если бы мы могли с чьей-то помощью хотя бы передать им подарки, то это позволило бы соблюсти правила приличия, и мы могли бы сопроводить подарок письмом о будущем сотрудничестве. Ты мне поможешь? Хорошо. Спасибо, путешественница. В книге Чана 9 под названием «Первый ученик Гухуа» повествуется о первом ученике известной школы боевых искусств Лиюэ и девушке из Инадзумы, которую он взял в младшие ученицы. На мой взгляд, темы и сюжет уже немного устарели, но роман пользуется достаточной популярностью у читателей, чтобы поддерживать продажи. Мы часто просим людей, чтобы они в письмах к Чану 9 предлагали изменения, которые он может внести в будущие работы. Это могло бы помочь ему совершить прорыв. Но мы так и не дождались ответа от него. Возможно, письма потерялись в пути или... Кто такой Джен Юй? Этого я не знаю. Скорее всего, это псевдоним. Но произведение «Легенда о клинке» — это же сенсация! и описание мира, и сюжет по-настоящему всколыхнули литературный мир. Так, а где мне искать этого писателя?
Ой. Секундочку.
Я полагаю, что этот писатель тоже живет в Лиюэ. По словам странствующего торговца, который привез эту книгу в Инадзуму, он впервые нашел этот текст в книжном магазине Вань Вэнь. Я думаю, что расспросив сотрудников книжного магазина Вань Вэнь, ты сможешь найти этого автора. Однако, пока это не важно. Вот подарки и письма. Я передаю их в твои надежные руки, путешественница.
Капец. А тебя можно шокировать?
You're in
Киса?
for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Опаньки. Так, сначала я хочу собрать... цветочечки. И теперь я поговорю с ним. О.
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left.
Блин, зря, чувак.
It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
На самом деле...
Рассказывайте Куросаве, похитители сокровищ и
That
торговой
just
лавки.
about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was?
Рот бы лучше открывал, когда говоришь.
I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation?
Aww.
But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so.
Этот меч.
This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I
То
was
есть
young,
это он помнит.
I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed and said to me, with this sword, you should...
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt.
Блин, серьезно?
Can you recognize the words?
Доброта и долг.
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now, taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after, but what use of virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need, and look how things ended up.
Да, увы. Люди, к сожалению, бывают жутко неблагодарными.
The Tenryo Commission seized my vision, and the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
Потерять глаз Бога.
Yeah. Seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
Блин. Уже страшно представить, что у этого будет. О, блин, ну... Он ближе, чем я думала. На-на-на-на-на-на. Так. Хочется сделать красивый скриншот. О! Nice. Very nice.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him.
Oh.
Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him.
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Что?
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you?
Мы просто мимо проходили.
Don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to...
Мы хотим стать учениками.
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here.
Бля.
Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being.
Мы можем подождать, пока он выздоровеет.
I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? Sensei's name is Domon. A name I'm sure you've... Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained... But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since.
Ну, короче, он неодержим, у него просто памяти нет.
He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an... But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island.
Yep.
The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have... So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening.
So, losing your vision can cause possession?
Блин. Ну, наверное, если все так плохо, то у него прям с глазом бога совсем парашно получилось.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any early. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, when she asked him who the people were, it looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes.
What?
All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew. Others we didn't recognize. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If you...
Что-то мне кажется, что это не поможет. О? О? Это наш мастер. Блин.
Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcist? We won't let them get away with it.
Это не он,
Let's go
да?
after them.
Ну ладно. Ладно. Но сначала цветок сахарок.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up?
А! Да, вот это маневр.
Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
Опаньки. Кишечка! Кишечка!
Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
How did you catch up with me so
Ну, это
quickly?
было не так быстро, но ладно.
Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does, unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day, long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait.
Anzai. Yes, that's me.
Почему ты убегал?
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, but Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world.
Ну, у него есть амбиции. Неплохо.
Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress, and only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation.
Блин, обидно.
He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal. No matter.
Sure sounds like he meant business.
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make-Yoshi Sui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations for me.
Завидуешь.
Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his... After that I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down though, I still respected his mastery of the... So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. So you see, I came here... Okay, you've heard my story.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back.
Oh.
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Ну, блин. Окей, теория тайм это, скорее всего, как раз связано с его помешательством на становлении лучшим. Когда он потерял глаз бога, он потерял эту... Он как бы... Наверное, он потерял единственную цель, к которой вообще в жизни стремился, и в итоге это просто свело его с ума. Ну, вместо просто потери памяти.
Nanako, please, try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself, and all is certainly not lost. For I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
А что, есть какие-то другие леди Яи?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask.
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
Нет.
No, that's not what I meant at all. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. Anyway, you should join us too, given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei. We, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
С радостью пойду с вами.
Sure. After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yai. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from...
Йоу! Далеко, пиздец. Ладно. Ну что ж, давайте уж пройдем этот путь, так сказать. Шучок! Он, наверное, нужен для Ито, я так понимаю. Найс. Так. Привет, жучок. Как жи... А, блинский, ладно.
Let's get down to business.
Let's spark things up a little.
Так. На.
Booba, get them!
Жучок, how are you doing? Даю оперный театр. Подыхай давай. Оседлать молнию? Воу. Блин, а другой лута не дал, ну как так-то?
These things useful?
И что это было, блин? Так. не отвлекаемся, нам надо дойти. Нам надо дойти до этой херни. Да. Ой, нет. Так, как мне лучше-то пойти-то? О, вернулась на дорожку. Так, есть что-нибудь интересненькое? Траванак. Ой, блин, блинский. О! С ветерком! О! Капец, так. Так, тут где-то электрокул. Ну где? А, вот он где. Так, ну-ка. Да, блядь. Так, сейчас я его достану. Так, отлично. Nice, very nice. Рику.
Путешественница, привет! Что ты делаешь? Я считаю людей, приходящих в святилище, за предсказаниями судьбы. Здесь была очень маленькая девочка в наряде Тануки, которая вытягивала листок с предсказанием, желая вырасти выше или что-то в этом роде. Была также красивая, более взрослая девушка, которая желала, чтобы Инадзума оставалась мирной и все такое. Ой, был какой-то большой парень, желающий процветания клана Кудзя. Их желания такие особенные. Мое желание просто иметь возможность играть в прятки с моей сестрой.
О. Блин, так. О. Класс. О, эта штука никак не запускается. Я мага.
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.
Ну. О, это дерево в виде лисы.
Do you think that's Lady Yae? Oh, no wonder Junya was so excited. She has a really striking presence.
Fun fact, я пыталась на нее крутить в самый первый раз, по-моему.
Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me.
Oh my.
I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yae, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Кто это? Это Яе Мико. Она играбельный персонаж. И ее баннер был, когда я еще начала играть в геншин, вроде бы. Я хотела ее получить, но не получила. Вот так вот.
Lady Yae, It must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself.
Well, да, что требовалось доказать.
Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yi, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Ну как я думаю, потому что его желание это и была вся его жизнь, это стремление стать мастером, быть лучшим. Как бы это все, что у него было, все, чего он хотел, и теперь этого у него нет. Или типа того.
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both?
Lady Yi, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions.
Get roasted, как говорится.
Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei. I'm sorry.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Onsai? Where did he come from?
Он следовал за
Did he
нами.
follow us the whole way here?
Ansai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions, but that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak.
But what if one day the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day,
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told
Oh,
myself I would
goddamn.
follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually.
Goodness.
You see? You can place the ambition. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody.
Знаете, эти даже пусть трогательные сцены портят то, что ты смотришь на них и понимаешь, что они, блядь, выглядят одинаково. Это одинаковые модельки с одинаковыми лицами. Я понимаю, что им невыгодно делать неписей прям очень разными, но, блин. Если бы они хотя бы, ну не знаю, сделали там несколько вариантов каких-то моделек лица, то было бы как-то лучше, чем просто иметь неписи, которых одинаковые ебало везде. Your custody. Ну, чисто просто как-то неловко. Неловко, да. Рант окончен, окей.
You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get...
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Да, похоже, что лучшего исхода тут не вышло бы.
Да, им... Разве что им как-то вернуть их глаза Бога, но... Скорее всего, это не выйдет.
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
Да, и что же она хочет мне сказать?
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
God damn. Можно?
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
I am not a child, you bitch!
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that.
Right moment. Ты очень вовремя начал писать English words, потому что я хочу попробовать постримить и на инглише тоже некоторые вещи. I have hope on you, child.
We can come back to it another time.
Воу.
С ними же все хорошо, верно? С ним? Ой. А, я говорю о своем возлюбленном. Он сейчас служит солдатом в Татарасунге. Я отправила ему множество писем, спрашивая, все ли у него хорошо, но почему-то ни одно из этих писем не получил ответа. Скорее всего, он сдох. Мне нет другого способа связаться с ним, поэтому я могу только молиться за него здесь. Я надеюсь, что Архонт благословит и сохранит его.
Азей alright?
Успехов тебе!
О, я was talking about my beloved.
Ты слишком добра, спасибо. Ты похожа на опытную путешественницу. Возьми этот амулет, он будет защищать тебя в твоих странствиях.
I've sent him many letters.
Если я смогу снова увидеть моего любимого, то я ему такое сделаю.
О, спасибо. You are too kind, thank you. Так. Так. Где-то тут. Электрокул. Look like experienced traveler. What? Ладно. Оу. 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 Окей. Practicing in translation. Так, где-то тут электрокул. Но я не могу понять, где. Ой. А, вот он, блин. Ну и как мне на него забраться? Так, ну-ка. Опаньки. О! А как же второе? Как мне второе взять-то? Так, окей. Так. Так. Уи! Ура! Мы смогли, мы справились. Охотница на яйца. Да, точно. Ну что ж, давайте доложим наши успехи.
Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Ayaka!
Что? Ты чё так пугаешь, а? О, яички!
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face.
Я все еще расстроена, что я не получила твоего брата из баннера, блядь. Ладно. Оставим.
I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
На самом деле мы не очень-то и помогли.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Face to face.
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Зато через 5 дней есть шанс получить ее саму. Не, что-то у меня глаз на ее брата положился.
Oh, Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Хорошо.
Thank you both kindly.
Глаз на брата.
Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen?
Paimon, you are most entertaining.
Кажется, эта судьба хуже смерти.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure.
Aww.
It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
Путешественница растрогалась.
Я помогу тебе бороться против охоты на глаз Бога.
You will? Really?
Но ты должна сдержать свое обещание.
Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you she wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature.
Коморе. Коморе, море.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
Неожиданная смена времени суток.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is a land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun.
Aww.
The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access.
I'll keep watch.
Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here.
Сёгун Райден, что это за божество?
The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions. Most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity.
Больше никто не противостоит охоте на глаза Бога.
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, The Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others.
Ну да, типа, тем, у кого глаза бога нет, а что им с этого? Да ничего. Issue with this.
Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group.
Paimon's getting mad.
To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt Decree.
Ты пробовала выразить официальный протест против охоты на глаз бога?
Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the shogun's decisions. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree.
У меня больше нет вопросов.
Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt Decree?
Блин, это самый важный вопрос.
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt Decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to...
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree.
Paimon got a question.
For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Ну, наверное, Сёгуна ими не одурачить, но все же.
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
Тоже хочу такой.
The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Блин.
Darn! So they found out about it?
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu.
Надо обязательно спасти его самого.
Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt.
Блин, ну...
То есть ты хочешь свалить это дело на меня?
By no means do we intend. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Nagonohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
Ладно. О, Тарамару.
Ты понимаешь меня? Ты уже встречал кого-то, кто пахнет, как я? Кто такой красивый песик? Ты красивый песик.
Тоба, прекрати гавкать.
Пока.
Нет, не прекращи. Закебись. Тоба!
Hey, all finished? I've been keeping watch, and I'm happy to report that everything is fine and dandy.
Сефус облаял вас. Ла-ла-ла. Так, надо еще один какой-нибудь различный котик. Опаки. О. Everything is fun and dandy. Ла-ла-ла. О, кто-то. Кого-то уже прессуют, но елки-палки, блин, да вы задолбали уже. О-о, спиви-спуби.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we?
Вперёд!
Psst! Hey, wait!
Oh.
Huh? There's someone trying to get our... Come on! This way!
Да блин!
What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help? Shh! Quiet! Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
Psst, hey, wait.
Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision... Huh? Hey, wait! You do have a vision! Shh! If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it? This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
Здравствуйте, пожилая подписочка на YouTube. Привет, Хок, how are you doing?
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Даже нас обманули.
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know?
Поймано, охладите мозг.
Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me.
Doing very well, бом. Давно на стримах не был.
As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it. Ugh.
Они говорят Yoimiya или Yoimiya. Мне кажется, тут двойное ударение, так сказать.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Блин, я уже по этому поводу сказала, но я все еще не могу с того, что, блин, у неписей, сука, одинаковая моделька лиц, блин, ну дайте хотя бы несколько шаблонов им. Это очень мешает на самом деле.
Master Matsukatsu?
Если стоит буква Ё, то она забирает ударение на себя. Ну, это правило русского языка, но как бы понимаешь, тут дело в том, что это не русское слово и не русское имя. Как бы...
Huh? Do you guys know him too?
Не говоря уже о том, что если уж учитывать, что это японское имя, то здесь как бы имя немножко поделено на две части. Здесь как бы два слова содержатся, наверное.
Госпожа Камисато упоминала о нем.
Тогда при адаптации стоит избегать буквы Ё в именах, если на нее не падает ударение.
You don't say! Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you?
Sure, welcome to the team! Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Master Masakatsu.
Time to break him out!
God damn! Так, сначала соберем все цветочки. Отлично. Ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла. А мы тут просто чилим, мы совершенно не собираемся отправляться в тюрягу, спасать кого-то, да-да-да. Да, мы совершенно не suspicious. Yeah. Мы точно не suspicious. Yeah. Don't be suspicious, 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 don't be suspicious. Вау. Вау. Ёб твою мать. Так, окей.
Make sure to keep up.
Ой. Сасибака. You Sasibaka.
Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than Paimon imagined.
Hello, Isriza. Hello, Hero Flame. How are you doing?
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance.
How are you? I'm fine.
I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here.
Doing main quest, I guess.
We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu.
You sure?
Yes, you too.
А? Блин, нам даже ее не дали как тестован, блин. Ой, блин, блинский, ой, здрасте, ребята. Starved, but I'm managing. Aw, okay. Gotta eat. Gotta eat. Блин, а где еще один? А? Музыка как будто битва уже идет. Ну это мы же типа в супер секретное место пробрались. А, фейковые ящики. Ой-ой-ой. Так.
Go, Barbara, go!
Shiver! Ау! Кто меня ударил? Признавайся. Так. What? Are they level 6? Yeah, they're level 69. Where the fuck did he go? What? Huh? What? Huh? Funny. Тогда должна быть суперсекретная музыка, типа та-та-та. Вот он где! Uh-oh.
Brace yourself.
О! Crap. Так, ладно. Ау. Сила фурии вперед!
Strike first.
Ура! Так, похилимся. Так, есть тут что-нибудь полезненького? Да блин, все фейк. Все фейк, галимый фейк. Воу! Воу, вот эта технология невероятная. Ну что ж.
Battle formation.
О! Блин! Я не ожидала такого. Чего, блин?
I won't forget this.
Ага.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick.
Да что ты? Вот, сундук.
A lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Ладно. Блин, там же был сундук. Как его открыть? А-а-а.
Brace yourself. Teach me a lesson. Show me what you've got.
What the
Taste blood. Don't hold back.
Ой-ой-ой-ой, так.
Show me what you've got.
Сила фурии! Я даже не понимаю, что происходит на экране.
Get back!
I'll protect us.
Don't hold back. Show me what you've got.
Да, блин, хватит.
Watch your step.
Блин, Винский. Помогите! Да, блин, Рейзер. Ну, Рейзер не фурия. Да? А что у него тогда вылезает в ульте, блин? А? Да ёб твою мать! Да вы издеваетесь!
Хватит! Хватит!
Ай! В смысле? Вы чё? Вы убили моего Рейзера! Ёб твою мать! Как вы вообще посмели? Вот это просто... Ой, блин, Винский. Оборотень, ядрить его в корень. И что? И что? Оборотень это что ли не фури? Another day, another quest.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Ой-ой. Покер. Чё? Оборотень есть оборотень. Как скажешь. Everything okay? Yeah, except I'm probably gonna die right now. Ah!
I dare you. I must
or not.
withdraw.
О-о. Нет, это серьезно, ребята. Блин! Ну и как мне привлечь?
Show me what you've got.
That really hurt.
Allow me. Strike first. Don't hold back.
Ой-ой-ой.
Show me what you've got. Show me what you've got.
Нет, я не хочу показывать вам, что я гад. Сила фурии спасает меня. Так, тут нет какого-нибудь сундука, бля. О, есть. Что у меня какие-то тут глюки происходят, когда я оборачиваюсь. В смысле? Плюс клип. Бля. Ну ладно, дай я к тебе подойду. О! So much for being sneaky. Yeah! That's pretty funny.
I'll protect us.
I don't think Genshin characters can be sneaky like ever. That's not possible. That's just not possible. Oh my. Ну, камон. Давай, упади уже, или не знаю. Уи! Make too much sounds.
Let the show begin.
Whatever. Oh. Oh my. Сундучок! Ура! Fuck! Давай, нажимай. Yep. Ну что тут у нас? Оу, оу май. Пришли, блин, такие.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
No!
Oh no! Those Tenryou Commission brutes are torturing him!
Bruh.
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
Надо быть уверенными, что сможем сбежать.
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Oh my. Oh my. Sorry.
Ah, ma'am.
Moto.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kojo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Она тоже участвует в охоте на глаза бога.
Make way, let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryou Commission itself.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Who is that?
Uh-oh. Oi.
Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming!
Oi.
Quick, hide!
Куда?
Sorry. I didn't mean to.
У нас проблемы.
Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Eh?
Fireworks?
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
No more corruption in комиссия.
Maybe more than enough.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know.
Отлично сработано.
I was particularly proud of this.
Ёб твою мать.
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display.
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Мне уже кажется, что это не только для привлечения внимания.
Look, the coast is clear.
А куда делась Сара?
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh,
Come on! We've got no time to lose!
Uh-oh. Ой-ой. Ой. Ну, конечно, да. Мы не проверили, что Сара-то, в общем-то, и не уходила никуда.
Ты все это время за нами следила, да?
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... you can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
Сара джампскер.
Мы защитим мастера Масакатсу.
Leave this place.
Whoa. Pew, 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 pew.
We're finally out of that creepy place.
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is—
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu.
Aww.
Good thing we were able to rescue him.
В этот раз нам повезло.
Right, Kujasara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
А, блин. Куда меня занесло вообще? Котик! 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 Ей! Уи! Украдем овощи.
I see. So Kujo-Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo-Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Спасибо за похвалу.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree seems to be waning.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
Плохое у меня предчувствие по этому поводу.
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together? Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
Shabu shabu.
A hot pot game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
Oh, Господи.
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients.
Займемся карательной кулинарией.
Ooh, Paimon proposes we gather raging demon-level Joyun chilies, super salty ham, mist flower corollas.
Are you a good cook? Not really. I can cook something, but most of the time I just don't know what to cook. What I actually know, remember how to cook or something like that.
This is already shaping up to be a hot pot to remember.
Блядь.
Oh, my stomach! It feels like Yoimiya's fireworks are going off inside me.
Who would have guessed that Toma would be the winner? He ate practically all those weird ingredients without a second thought.
Salt-crusted herring, unripe lavender melon, flash-boiled dongo. Oh, and whatever that thing was that nearly froze my tongue off.
Oh, боже.
Hold up. My life is starting to flash before my eyes. Time I call it a night, everyone.
Someone else cooks for you? No, I just cook something simple. Very simple.
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma. All those strange things you ate were ingredients you added yourself.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
Stop making me even more hungry.
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie down.
Oh no. Oh no. Oi.
I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the God of Hot Pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is me.
Ну, конечно.
Oh,
Конечно.
brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Yes. If the Tenryo Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change. And with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Да.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation. Downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for next.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Toma! Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori Tea House for a while.
Покиньте это место. Привет, Тарамару.
Ты понимаешь меня? Ты уже встречал кого-то, кто пахнет как я?
Ой, что-то мне не нравится этот черный экран.
Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
What? Что?
Huh? Ayaka?
Что такое?
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance. But you ought not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission or the Kamisato clan. It is my own individual request.
Individual request? You mean personal stuff?
Correct. It concerns my mother.
Да что ты говоришь?
This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, you are the only person I can entrust this to.
Можно поподробнее?
A few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that belonged to my mother. She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard before, so the fact that she mentions it so frequently...
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Никогда не слышала этого имени? Вообще ни разу?
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, both my brother and I are familiar with the vast majority of their acquaintances, so I am very curious about this mysterious individual. I would very much like to meet them. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to my mother. Someone with a lot of personality, who liked to have fun.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can head straight there. I wanted you to assist me with the preparation of greeting gifts. Please keep everything I have told you in strict... The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together. But he is terribly busy at present, and on a more selfish note, I don't wish to involve anybody else from Inazuma in this matter.
И поэтому ты обратилась ко мне, чужестранке.
Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for other people. Not to mention trustworthy. I would not feel comfortable with anyone else in this situation.
You can count on us! We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help. In terms of...
Wonderful! In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity...
Oh, we don't mind! We don't mind at all! Do we?
Вовсе не против.
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then? Ogura Textiles and Kimonos is our first...
Alright, sounds great!
О, боже мой. The fuck? No. Ёперный театр. Что тут у нас такое? Оу! Оу май. Так, надо напоследок еще что-нибудь пофармить нам. Точнее, мне. Так, как раз книжечки заканчиваются, надо бы пополнить их. Что я несу? Что я несу вообще? Пожалуй, это у нас напоследок, потому что я на этом с ним закончу. Ледяная бездна, блин. Конечно, не уверена, что я ее пройду, но я попытаюсь.
Let's dance.
Ёперный театр. Ёп! Не надо этого делать. Да. Так. Так. Не бегать, не бегать. Да вы чё? Вы знали, что на следующей неделе заканчивается приключение Эша Кетчума? Нет. Не знала. Ой, блин! Да ты сволочь!
Come on, we can do it.
На! Хватит! Это терпеть! Get back! Так. Пиу, пиу, пиу. Ёперный театр.
Let the show be.
Еще разок. Мне было недостаточно мучения. Так. Так. Да ёперный театр. В смысле, тут? Рейзер такой дохлый. Ну да, конечно. Нифига себе, блин! Нифига себе.
taste blood.
Пиу, 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 пиу. Пиу, 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 пиу.
Nice and spicy.
Хватит пулить уже, ёпта, театр. Бедный Рейзер. Господи, он уже полумертвый. Капец. Ладно, это знак, что уже все. Пора. Сис. Что там у меня по достижениям? Чудеса света. Помочь. Не, я сегодня уже наигралась. Дыхание немонии, которое мне недоступно. Отлично. Да, сегодня как-то мощно получилось, наверное. Ура, геншин закончился, начинаются вампиры. Не, сегодня не начинаются. В общем, спасибо всем, кто смотрел этот стрим, кто общался в чате и все такое. Завтра будут багадинц. Да. Спасибо всем. Пока!